Alrighty, I think we should be all live now. Okay. Perfect. Okay. I think we are all good. Hello, everyone. Welcome on in. How is everybody doing today? It's been a little bit interesting over here on my end, but a little bit of spoiler alert for anybody that missed last stream. We sadly did not make the run. So we lost Samorty and his cursed Gengar. So now we are starting all over again. Oh hey, One Sick Puppy, thank you so much for the raid. How did your stream go? You came in at a great time. We are literally just starting. Hey there. It didn't pop up. I heard it on my end. Did you guys see that, at least? It's weird. Well, everything just wants to be broken, but I hope your stream went well. What were you doing over there, puppy? Right now, we are stop but no sound. Okay. Very weird. Welcome to streaming. Yeah, it's always gonna have to be something. Speaking of which, it went good. Got another run with Pacific Drive. Ooh, nice. Very, very nice. Alright, we are zooming into Pokemon. Yeah, I don't know if that's gonna work either. See, like, there's just been something going on with my setup. Let me know if those actually work, because they just... it just hasn't been, and I don't know why not. You and me after stream? Yeah, that may be nice. I would appreciate some help, because I have no idea what's going on with my bots. My followers weren't updating either. The Pokemon noises aren't happening. Just some weirdness. But we are currently in a Nuzlocke, Pokemon Storm Silver. So we are attempting this run again because it did not go very well the first time there. So we're gonna actually go about this with a little bit more strategy this time here. So last time we went with Cyndaquil, and Cyndaquil made it all the way until the very end of that run. But this go, we are gonna go with Totodile, actually. And I've got a very specific strategy for why we're going with Totodile, but it pretty much just has to do with the kinds of Pokemon we can get later. And yes, we are going to name Totodile. Does anyone have any specific names that they would like to see our Totodile get? She is a girl, which is a little bit more unique for Totodile. M. Cole. OZ, I just saw your message. It's fine, you can do Phasma. We can find some time sometime this weekend to figure some things out. Mike and Ike. We'll go ahead and name her M. I think that's a cute little name. There we go. Yes, we want to name her M. Look at her with her cute little face following us. I just love the sprites for the walking Pokemon in this. Hehehe. Well, it's only right. You rated me, so you get to get some say in this. Alrighty. But yeah, I'm glad to hear that your stream went well. I don't think... if my bot's not working, I can't really say anything, but others should feel free to go give One Sick Puppy a follow. They are a very nice streamer as well. Okay, there is that. All right, how does the new microphone sound, by the way? It did not come with anything that it was actually promised. So I'm currently jerry-rigging what should be a camera stand and a lot of tape to keep it in place. So if you hear anything weird, we're gonna go ahead and say that that's probably the reason. But hopefully it at least sounds alright. Until then... Oop, nope, that doesn't work. I got my layout figured out, and now I've gotta get everything else figured out, I guess. Oh, I gotta talk to Mom, I guess. Tried my shout out command. Yeah, I don't think the bots are working very well, sadly. I just don't know why literally anything hates me. It would be a lot nicer if things just worked the first time, but that is not how these things go. But at least we have a pretty layout. Oh. So Emma's bashful, which is neutral, which will be nice. And she has guts, which boosts attack if there's a status problem. So nobody had better mess with M. Oh, just 1 second here. There we go. That's a cuter Totodile. Okay. No, I just want to leave. Hey, Mr. Dibble, how's it going? Hopefully your day's been going a little bit better indeed. Ooh, you know, it sounds like a certain gator indeed. I mean, that sure is fair. Alrighty, let's take a look. It's not what I wanted to check. We shouldn't have Pokeballs. Nope. So Nuzlocke is not on, so we can murder to our heart's content. We're gonna try not to, but we can. It's going good. That's great. It's been going interesting here. Bots aren't wanting to work. I got a new microphone, so hopefully that sounds a little bit better. It came with a lot of broken promises from the company. So that was rather disappointing, if I'm being honest. It's very, very tentatively held together by cardboard, tape, and dreams. Oh, thank you, Mr. Dibble, for gifting a sub. It's really appreciated. Did not have to do that. That scared me so much. But thank you, thank you. Does anybody have any plans for Easter weekend? Your boss wants to do a Nuzlocke because of me. Oh, that's no pressure or anything. Despite the lo-fi music, it is not... Well... That was just a lot of subs. Thank you so much, Mr. Dibble, for gifting everybody so many subs. No audio, though. That's so unfortunate. Because it's a crab raid, and you guys didn't get to raid with me. Oh my gosh. I don't even know how to react, just thank you. I promise I'll be getting some more emotes and such soon to hopefully make it a little bit more fun. Did you turn down desktop audio in OBS? Desktop audio is muted. There should be some lo-fi in the background. I can't really tell. Maybe a little. Maybe a little low. I can turn it up a bit more. If it's not very. Oh, you mean like for the actual sound effects? That's fair. There shouldn't be really any actual difference. Desktop audio is where it goes through. I guess that's fair. I don't have anything else playing, so. Alright. Mystery number 1 has been solved by people who are a lot smarter than I am. Alright. I was gonna say, and then there's just me getting jump scared. But thank you very much, Mr. Dibble. It's genuinely so appreciated. Can't even word, honestly. But when it comes to that, I did have a current challenge that for every follow and every sub I'd have to release or forever pardon a Pokemon. So, in the interest of some time here, we're just gonna go ahead and say that M is forever pardoned. And I guess from there we'll go accordingly. Wait. I mean, if you want me to restart the run right now, I can. If you want me to just forever pardon a Pokemon, we can do that too. It is all up to Mr. Dibble for his generosity. You have to release a Pokemon every time someone donates. So I basically have it set up so that, at least at present, you can either make my run a lot easier or a lot harder. So you can either donate and a Pokemon will be, you know, given the axe because there's a lot of encounters and gifts in this game. Or I can get a forever pardon on a Pokemon. So that Pokemon will then be exempt. And that Pokemon will be safe if anybody ever tries to do that again. So, for subs, it can be ×2. So, since that was a lot of follows and subs, and we literally just started off this run, we can say that M is safe. But we can also just roll 50-50 on any encounters I catch for the next, like, 10 routes. Or, if Mr. Dibble chooses violence, we can just restart right here. And we can get a new M the Gator. Do you be nice or harsh? That is entirely up to you. My good sir, are you going to make this easier or hard on me? No, female is rare. It is rarer. It's a 12.5% chance for a female starter. Also, you suggested M for a female gator. That was one sick puppy. M is a boy. So is Florida, but yeah, we know a lot of gators, don't we? Well, Frosty, I choose Moment of Truth. Drum roll. Hey, this is really easy to do on this mic. It's really sensitive. Uh-oh, we're choosing violence. What violence are you choosing? Are we restarting the run? Immediately? Do it, you won't. Time to start over. Alrighty. We heard it from Mr. Dibble. I am a Pokemon of my word. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. Alrighty. Open. Cancel. Open this. Daw by Totodile. It's okay, we're picking Totodile again because I've got a very specific strategy here in mind, and it involves having a slightly bulkier starter. This time we actually get to go through the Professor Oak stuff. Yes, this is Storm Silver, which is a ROM hack. It is a little bit harder, or a lot a bit harder, as we found out last time. Alrighty. Are you boy or are you girl? We are girl. Yes. Alrighty, here we go. Okay, and since Mr. Dibble gifted so many subs, just giving you a challenge. 3rd time's a try. Yes. Yep, that's all totally fair. Let's see if the layout actually updates as it should. I'm not sure I'm very confident that's going to. But I guess we'll find out if it does. Alright, here we go. 3rd run is the try. WolfQuest needs to hurry the F up. Yeah, they've been going for a while, haven't they? So, with WolfQuest too, fun fact, it was initially going to be slated for fall of 2022 for the saga. It is definitely not the fall of 2022 anymore. I want the saga. I know, I do too. I just want a wolf. I just want a wolf with my friends. So, I'm really curious to see what they do with like the actual balancing of the pups though, because their latest like dev blogs have been really going into detail about like how you're gonna raise the pups and how the pups are gonna hunt, and it all makes a lot of sense for what they're doing, but I don't know, it's just not really what I was expecting. Can you imagine if we had gotten a shiny right here? That would have been crazy. I don't mind them making sure to make it good, I know. I'd much rather wait for a better product. But I'm excited, yeah, same. Hey, you've been waiting? That's fair. We'll keep M in honor of M the Gator. I like the idea of how stats and things can be slightly altered on what they learn and things. Yeah, that'll be really cool. We already got a clutch of pups waiting for the next update. Perfect. I've actually got an idea for a challenge that I am going to be hopefully doing sooner than later. I've got a bit of a story, like, background for it, so I've been trying to get that done sooner than later. But that's not... Okay, we still got guts, we're good. That's not been going as quickly as I thought it would, but I actually need to do that before the saga comes out because the challenge is bent on basically being alone. As a little bit of a spoiler alert there. So I kind of actually need to hurry up so I can get through that before they actually do update, which fingers crossed will be this year. What's the challenge? So the challenge... Oh, I'm gonna do the exact same thing again here, aren't I? Yes, I know. But the challenge is effectively going to be a lot more story-driven. And it's going to be a very, very hard to find a mate and raise healthy pups. And again, because it's story driven, there's going to be a little bit more emphasis on the loner side of things. And that's all I really can say without too much spoiler. So that will hopefully be getting uploaded over to YouTube sooner than later. Like I said, I'm just waiting on getting all that background stuff completed. Alright. Here we go. Sounds fun? Yeah, I'm gonna be pulling my hair out by the end of the challenge, I'm sure. And that's assuming that I even make it through, like, year 1, never mind multiple years. The goal would be to get to, you know, Elder Iron Wolf. Whether or not that would actually be the case, however, that is a different matter. Alright. This gator is naughty, which means that he has increased attack but lowered special defense. But increased attack for a gator is not too bad. Nuzlocke is still not on. And I'm not going to be abusing that too much by training up on the route, but I will be training up on the routes obviously a little bit. We also need to get a group of us to do a realistic multiplayer session, see how well we can survive as a pack. We really do. You, me, Rexy, Z, Cece, if Cece's feeling up for it. I think we could definitely do that. Thank you for redeeming the hydrate. Hydrating is not just for me. Everyone make sure, please, that you are, you know, drinking some water. Gonna get some for myself, too. And spill a little bit, because I am not uncoordinated. We also got a posture check, so everybody please make sure you are taking care of your own posture here. And yay, the alert did have audio that time. Okay, good. I'm glad we solved one mystery here at least. Y'all really should have saved that for like a perfect encounter in the grass though, because that would have trolled me so hard. Could even make it a YouTube series if you'd rather make it a series over live stream. Yeah, that's totally fair. I could really kind of do both. I don't mind going both ways on that regard. But give me just 1 second here. Because I don't see that this is updating our new Pokemon. Hang on. Can I clear this? Is this gonna be... Can I reset everything? Is this going? Want to make sure that things are actually doing what they say they should be doing. And I want to play with Wolf Quest talking about it. Yeah, I know, right? Gotta be very careful what you say, because otherwise, then I'm going to want to. Let me try doing it this way. Maybe? No? Okay. Well, I'm not gonna spend forever doing that. Maybe I can try doing it this way. No. It's not ever a stream unless something horrible happens with the mechanics of it, right? Let's go ahead and just do that. Okay. Let's do that. I really like this Pokelink thing, but man, it does not want to work some of the times. Looks into the quests of wolves people are talking about. Wolf Quest is a really fun game if you have any sort of appreciation for either wolves or realism games. It is very much just the life of a wolf. That's really all that it is at the end of the day. Which is honestly Very, very nice. And the devs spend so much time and energy dedicated to just figuring out how to make it as true to everything as they can. Okay. That worked that time. Alright, we can continue now. It's a fun game if you like wolves and want something close to realistic wolf life. Exactly. One of my coworkers used to play Wolf Quest. The funny thing too about Wolf Quest is it apparently like started back when like when I would have been a kid. So that would have been like probably 2005 or 2006 or something. And like apparently it was just like glitchy and people like knew exactly all the mechanics of it, so they could just totally like, you know, work around the bugs to do whatever they wanted or like script predator encounters and stuff. But then they came out the Wolf Quest remaster a bit more recently, and I've basically been following that since day one. It's honestly a really good game. There's so much care that goes into it. Oh, it's in your wish list already? It's a really good game. They have sales pretty frequently, so I definitely recommend picking it up on sale. We are almost convincing Frosty to go Wolf Quest. Yeah, almost. I need to make progress on Pokemon first, though. Even if you're gonna be mean and make me keep restarting my runs just to convince me otherwise. But yeah, I definitely say we all try and find a good time together to play. Wolf Quest multiplayer, for those that aren't as familiar with the game, is also a little bit buggier in the sense that like on single player you can save your own like pups and family and go back to it later, but on multiplayer you don't get to save any of the pups in any capacity, so you can't revisit them or raise them later or anything, so take that with a little bit of a grain of salt. We are planning on streaming a little bit more in the future as well. Don't tempt me to choose violence again. Oh, now Stream Elements wants to work. Okay, well, at least it's thinking about doing some things now. We had to go through the quagmire of whatever's going on with bots to get to the point of, hey, maybe this will work now. But yeah, let me actually try that real quick and see if the... Nope, command does not actually want to work. So I'm looking at getting a different bot anyway. So this is probably just going to be my excuse. We are holding off on the Small Hope saga comes soon. Yeah. That and just finding time with some other super secret things happening there. Gotta just balance out all of the commitments. Alright. And who is this? Who is this? Fun fact, Cynthia is the only Pokemon character I've ever cosplayed. Which went mixed. Hey, listen, I'm working on super secret thing right now. Ooh. I'm gonna wanna see progress here soon. I say as I'm not working on it at all. Tell me the secret, Z. You know, Mr. Dibble, you may or may not like the secret. I think you'll be very surprised by the secret. Oh yeah, we got an Eevee. What are we naming the Eevee? Also, what is my layout doing now? Where are my Pokeballs going? Z? Is that Z or ZL? You love Eevee? Okay. This is a male Eevee, Z, but we'll name it after you. just for Z. I really, spoilers, I really hope I don't kill you again. But yay, we got a Z. An Eevee Z. A Z Eevee. Bah, it's okay. Yeah, the sad thing here is please don't get attached to any Pokemon that you see on screen, because that is subject to change at literally any point in time. You'll only cry a little. Don't make me feel bad proactively. I'm not gonna use it in Falkner. Or probably Bugsy. We seem to be dependable. Don't worry about it, Frosty. No, I'm just genuinely scarred because I also really like Eevee. If you give me the choice between an Eevee and a Pikachu, like you could only bring one to life IRL, I'm picking Eevee every time. Sorry, not sorry. Like that's just how it is. Oh no, Professor Elm is getting robbed. You know, something actually did just occur to me. You don't ever really see like the police in Pokemon actually doing their jobs. They mostly just apprehend you at night whenever you so much as think about stepping outside. This is probably the only time you actually see them kind of doing their job, because in later generations, like Gen 5, it's just the gym leaders stepping in, taking the law into their own hands to fend off Team Platinum. But that is not really the case here. Oh man. Now I'm thinking, like, we've got Detective Pikachu. What if we had like a side game that was literally just you're a police officer and you're going around solving crimes with your Growlithe? Or like whatever the regional police Pokemon is. It's always been Growlithe. It needs to be Growlithe. I'll never unsee a Growlithe. But I think that would be a lot of fun. There are honestly quite a number of side Pokemon games I need to play again. And I need to play for a first time, like Pokemon Conquest. Ooh. For any in their own Pokemon journey in the chat, it looks like we have an Unpheasant there. Which is a little bit of a stranger encounter. Oh. Thank you, Kyle29009 for the follow. If you are not aware here, I am currently doing a challenge. Heyo, nice to see you. I am currently doing a challenge wherein I am basically forever pardoning a Pokemon if you follow, or I'm releasing a Pokemon if you follow. So, it is entirely up to you if you would like to make the run a little bit more challenging for me in that sense. So you can let me know whether or not you would like me to release or forever catch Z, because Z is our Eevee, as well as Lady Z in chat. So you can either be a pacifist or a menace. The choice is yours. All of the power rests in your hands. Ooh, Mr. Dibble got the Unpheasant. Okay, guys. I don't really feel like putting on the Snivy Fox. Hey, welcome on in. We're into our third run now, Snivy. Mr. Dibble nuked the last one. Totodile. Yes, I've got a strategy, actually. I know, it's shocking, but I've actually got a few brain cells rubbing together in my head like a lonely little cricket. And I've got an idea for how we can go ahead and actually put together a cohesive team just on gift Pokemon in the event we don't catch anything good. Thank you, Kyle, for redeeming a hydrate. Everyone, please make sure you are staying hydrated and drinking some water. I know I will be. Our Totodile will be very disappointed if you guys didn't too. Sorry if you all could hear like every instance of that. This mic is the weirdest, like most sensitive and not sensitive thing ever. So hopefully it's not being too bad. You got a shiny Pokemon while playing Pokemon Sacred Gold? Oh, you are so lucky. Sounds good though. I'm glad. Because honestly, if it didn't sound good, I was going to pack it up and send it back. It did not come with the cable that it said it was supposed to come with. It was supposed to be like a USB to USB-C, and it was just like the diagram showed that too. And it's straight up a USB to USB. So that's not helpful. And it was supposed to come with a stand. It did not come with the stand. We're currently living on cardboard and tape and hopeful dreams. That is all right now. So if you hear sudden clatter, my made up like stand here probably gave up. Alrighty, let's go talk to the police that are actually kind of doing their job anyway. We need another 10-year-old to come in and defend us from the cops, otherwise they take us to jail. True gamer right there. I mean, there are very few things that sound more gamer than duct tape and hope. But as long as it sounds good, in my test it sounded a lot better, if a little bit quieter, which I can adjust a little bit more. That's honestly the only saving grace for it, for why I didn't just give up on it immediately. To be totally, completely honest with you all there. Alright. Handing over the egg, etc., etc. Pokemon Gym Challenge. Or not. Ha ha ha. I mean, there's every possibility we never get to the champions in this playthrough. Hopefully we actually do, but there is every possibility we don't. Alright, Mother, we're leaving forever. At the ripe old age of 10. We are leaving, but please save my money, because I'm a very responsible accountant. Alright. Just making sure we're not losing any progress, since we have honestly made it pretty far without anybody immediately nuking us. Looking at Mr. Dibble there. Follow me into the grass. Oh, I bet you know how already. Okay. We have Pokeballs. Nuzlocke is officially on. And I think we have 20? 15. I wish it was 20. Okay. Oh, look at little Eevee here. Eevee is not ready for whatever we're about to do. Oh, I don't think I've actually checked out Eevee's stats yet, though. Let's take a look at that. I'm so used to the parents healing up. Okay. Oh. Well, Runaway isn't too bad. Not as good as Adoptability, but if we get into a pinch, then we are okay. But Jolly will be good for a physical attacker. So, like, Leafeon and Flareon? And that's about it. So we're gonna be a little bit more restricted there. Let's hope it doesn't end up like the last one. I know, right? What evolution do you want? Well, I was wanting to do an Espeon again because psychic types are a lot harder to come by. But with a jolly nature, that pretty much kills that because we'll otherwise be nerfing ourselves. So between those two, I think we'll have to see where exactly our type distributions are ending up. And first encounter is God. This run is blessed. Okay. Let's go ahead and try not to murder God. And let's just throw a Pokeball. Don't hurt me, please. Fire will help you with grass types. Yes, it will, but I don't know what we'll need by the time we get to the point of evolutions. Oh, I did not read Bidoo's entry, but we already know what we're naming him. Name him God Dave. Alright, we can do God Dave. Dave is apparently our new god. There we go. Okay, let's see here. God Dave is a brave nature, a little quick-tempered, and he has Unaware, so it ignores any change in ability by the foe, which sounds a little not great on the surface, but honestly, that's not too bad because then if an opponent just completely sets up on us, we can send out God and like it'll just do nothing anyway. It doesn't matter what the opponent does. So that's actually not going to be too bad for us. There we go. Alright. Just try and speed on through here, heal up, and we'll go up to the other route. I'm honestly really sad we lost our Geodude / Grappler Dane. Ow. Please don't do that again. Because the honest odds of us getting anything that good for the first gym again are slim to none. But maybe we'll be lucky like Kyle was, and we'll get a shiny up there. God Dave is superior like always. Exactly. Honestly, having a normal type is not ever anything to be too sad about. Just because, I mean, they're normal. They're neutral and everything. It is a sad. That was a really bittersweet run there. Just because, like, when I saw that Quick Claw pop, I genuinely thought for a second that Dane had saved us again. That the run was saved. And it wasn't. I was training my Pokemon and it was a shiny Kricketot. Nice. I don't think we'll be that lucky. But let's see what we get up here. I think this is Route 9 it said. Ooh. Swablu. I don't know if I can hit this guy, though. Do you just want to be my friend? How do you play your game? What do you mean? Oh, it does want to be our friend. Go ahead and put in suggestions for Swablu in chat, please, if you've got any. Swablu is a cotton bird Pokemon. Its wings bring cottony clouds to mind. It groons with spring water and loves to sit on heads. Groons with spring water. I wish I could be that discerning too. Alright. Oh, it's number 333. You want me to name it Cole? We can name it Cole. Swab. What do you play it on? I play this game on my computer, which is my totally my DS device, Nintendo. It is totally a DS Nintendo device, yes. So I've got Cole, Swab, and Skylar. Let's see. Yes, name it after my manager. How does Cole feel about that, then? Does Cole wanna be a part of the run forever? Let's, He isn't here. Oh, well, then you can do whatever you want, right, Ghosty? Let's, mix it up a little bit. Let's name it Sky Swab. It sounds kind of like a disease, but we'll roll with it anyway. He isn't here, don't worry about him. What does Sky Swab do? Oh, Sky Swab is modest, which is actually probably going to be pretty good for an Altaria. It lowers attack, raises special. It's got natural cure, so all SAS conditions will be healed upon getting out. Hypothetically, what is your recommended DS? Let's see. I actually don't really know what I'm currently running. I've got an Omen Obelisk. I just got it like at the base settings. Oh shoot, now 7 years ago, and it's running great still. It really honestly is. Let's see. Did I do that? No. All right. I was just seeing if I could actually pull up those settings at some point, because I'm sure people would like to know what specs I am running. But I do not see that readily, sadly, so I'll do a little bit more research and I will post that into my Discord, which, if anybody is interested in joining in and they aren't already, let's see, here it is. Feel free to hop on in and hang out if you would be so inclined. All right, all that out of the way. I think we're gonna go ahead and get our last route encounter here. And then we're gonna go on a training montage. Actually, I just lied. This won't be our last possible encounter for the immediate area, because we have the Ultron. We can go into the... Ew. I'm sorry if you're a Beetroll stan. I'm sorry, I'm not. We'll throw a Pokeball. Go ahead and start thinking of names for a Weedle. Nice and easy. Oh, and there's a Scolipede in chat. I'm actually gonna throw a Pokeball at that. Weed in all caps. Alright, I did not get to see that clicking back in. Alright, give a nickname to the caught Weedle. Yes, we sure will. I'm seeing Weed in all caps. I'm seeing Buzz. So again, I think we're gonna go ahead and... Oop. Not buy. Don't have any merch yet. There we go. We'll combine the two. Buzzweed. Just to say that we did. Let's see what Buzzweed's about. Oh no, Buzzweed is modest. Buzz is gonna go into the box forevermore. Goodbye, Buzz. You'll be missed. 07's in chat. And we're gonna go ahead and see what we can catch with the old rod in here as well, which I wouldn't complain if we wanted to get like a Magikarp or something. And then we're gonna go on an epic grinding montage. Oop. Surprised I did that at this speed. Oh, no one caught the Scolipede. Oh, it's a Krabby. Level 9. Not feeling very confident on that one. Gas Magikarp. Yeah, I know, right? I really... Please don't do much. Okay, good. I'm really sad that we lost that encounter, speaking of. We'll go ahead and make sure we're saving. Oh, that did Nothing at all. Now we're in a battle of attrition. Please don't hurt me. Oh, that could hurt. Oh, no. Oh, no, no, no. Hang on a second. Let's see. Magikarp could have won that gym. It probably could have. Defense is 16 versus 11. We should be able to take a Vice Grip. And then we can run away from this, guaranteed with Runaway. I really hope that actually works. Please don't crit me. Thank you. Alright. How daring are we feeling? Do I throw a Pokeball? Or do I just run away? Because we're not going to be able to hit this thing anyway. I don't really know if I want to risk a crit. But 2 out of its moves that it could randomize, or roll, or use aren't attacking. Throw it, run. See, my chat is split completely down the middle. We have got those who want to see violence and those who want to see us live. Do it. Okay. I'm being dared here. Do it, you won't. Bet. 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 No. Alright. Well, you were making a poll. It's alright. It all turned out okay. Mr. Krabs. The pinchers break off easily. If it loses a pincher, it somehow becomes incapable of walking sideways. You're welcome. Name it Cole. I'm not even gonna dig into what it implies that you are wanting to name a crab after your manager. Mr. Krabs. I'm seeing too many Mr. Krabs, so sorry, Cole will have to wait another time. But another time means that at the rate we're going, there will be Mr. Cole. There will be a Pokemon named Cole sooner than later at this rate. Okay. Well, Mr. Cole, Mr. Krabs here, scared the absolute life out of me. Let's see what he even does. Mudsport, Bubble Beam, which is a base 65. Vice Grip, which is a base 55. Yeah, that's not overpowered at all. Alright. Well, we've already got a water type, so we're gonna put Mr. Krabs into the PC for now, for a rainy day, because we still got more encounters we can get between now and the gym. We're gonna go on an epic grinding montage. I think the loose idea is gonna be level 7, give or take a couple levels there, because I think one of the first trainers we're actually gonna encounter is gonna be like level 9 or some crazy thing like that. So I really don't want to have to restart after we just got everybody here. We're gonna save again. Cue epic grinding music. Alright. If only it worked like that IRL. Can Eevee evolve into Sylveon in this game? Unfortunately, no, it can't. The game is only modded, hacked, to go through like the entirety of 4th gen. So you can access all of 4th gen in here, but we can't go beyond. Because of my new current setup, I cannot see my keyboard, so sometimes I need to reorient. You don't think so? Yeah, that'd be correct, sadly. Sadly. I think there might be like a patch that you can add to introduce fairy type. into the game, so all the Pokemon that should have that typing will, and all the moves that should have that typing would, but I don't have that, so it's just going to be true to Gen 4, which in my opinion is the best gen. Okay. Sky Swab, it is you up next. I actually don't think I've ever really used a Swablu, so I'm eager to try, even if I am a little bit scared about how squishy it's bound to be. Although that does just now really make me want to get like a Swablu plushie. Those like life-size Pokemon plushes. Man, if I had enough space in my place, we would just have like one of every one. I would love like a life-size Charizard. Life-size, how big is the Snorlax again? Can I just use that as a mattress? I wouldn't mind. If I can at least get through like the first gen, I'd be happy. But I think I would need like an actual mansion to make that work. And I obviously don't have a mansion. Ad break? Alright. That's all good. Life-size Torterra. That is all good. We're just grinding here anyway. Nothing much to see, nothing much to miss. If you are still here, as he said, always make sure you make time to get up, stretch, get some water, get some snacks. Take care of yourself too, rule 0 after all. Making sure that your own health comes first. You need to be taking care of yourself to help others too. Having worked in patient care, I also understand how that can go. Alright, Mr. Dibble redeemed a stretch. So make sure you stretch. I know I am. Man, that'd be hilarious if my mic picked up my back cracking there. I don't have bones, I have an exoskeleton sometimes, I swear. You make me move and I creak. You've inspired me to do a clan gen vid. I drew too many cats. Hey, that is not a bad thing. I really want to do another art challenge vid, but to be totally honest, with the shorts that I plan on doing, like one of every warrior cat, one of every Pokemon, that's already ambitious enough that I don't think I need to be adding on to my art workload too much more. Now that I finally have this mic and it's set up in a way that resembles an actual stand, I say that loosely as I'm staring at the tape. I'm excited to try and actually get into doing that though. Alrighty, there we go. But yeah, Clan Gen is a lot of fun. I just like the never-ending stories that you can do with it, basically. There's honestly just so much potential. There's limitless challenges, there's mods that are coming out, like, there's just a lot you can do with that game. It's nice. I really want Swablu to, like, actually try training on its own, but I'm still very scared about the squishiness of a Swablu. I just don't trust that it won't be looked at wrong and then implode into a ball of cotton. Okay. Slow but sure progress there. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna risk too much more. A Hoppip I think we can handle though. And a 1, I'm not doing a vid on the warrior that killed their own apprentice. Oh boy, that sounds dramatic. I mean, honestly though, like, when I was doing the life gen stuff, that was so much more interesting, like, when I was just trying to figure out how the mod even worked. Because, like, in the first thing I ever did, I was born to Medicine Cat, which would have been drama in and of itself. And then, like, the mom wanted nothing to do with us. And, like, the mom was just so mad. And then she just, like, straight up killed another apprentice. I don't know why, just made her mad or something, and then that was curtains for the apprentice. And then I was just trying to figure out, like, whether or not that even got solved. Like, it was a lot more intense. I kind of wish that that had been, like, the life we were born to in the actual series, because that would have been a lot more entertaining. Instead, we got given the peaceful run, which in its own right I'm not exactly opposed to, but there's just not a lot that happens. We're just kind of going through life, keeping to ourselves and pulling some strings behind people's backs, and that is pretty much it. There's no blood, no drama. Everyone's just doing their own thing. I'm like trying not to get too relaxed, just doing this like grind to the lo-fi, because literally as soon as I get too relaxed, I'm going to end up killing somebody. And I don't want to spend all this time grinding and then, yeah, that just doesn't sound very fun. But we are getting to the point where I'm no longer feeling as threatened by other birds. I do wish we got a Starly, though. A Starly would have been a lot nicer than a Weedle. There we go. I think I said it before, but Starly is by and above my favorite, like, Route 1 bird. Staraptor is just cool. There's just no getting around it. It's just the coolest. I love its hair. I love the fact that, like, a bird learns close combat. Because just the imagery of, like, a bird swooping down and, like, punching a rock or something is just so satisfying to me. Like, what gets cooler than the bird that's willing to throw hands with you? Plus, like, I just have a soft spot for Pokemon that are, like, physically larger. Like, if I'm going to be training these mystical monsters, I want something that can, like, carry me physically. That's not too much to ask. Looks like there's an Nuzlocke in chat. Please don't hurt me. Oh, no. God, you handle this. It's always in the grind, I swear. I wasn't expecting to get outsped by our own, but we did. Alright, there we go. Alright, let's get this going here. Heal up our bird that lived on 1 HP. This is why I can't get too distracted. We were moments from disaster there. Okay. Just 1 second here. Why is this not popping up correctly? I don't know why it isn't. I guess I'll go ahead and move me back over here for right now. Until the badges decide that they want to reappear or don't. Okay, it looks like at least my bots are not the only bots that are wanting to be stupid today. I'm sorry you're having trouble. I wish I was more familiar with your commands. Yeah, I really don't know. I'm sorry. Everything I touch I break, so I just kind of got into a sense of learned helplessness when it came to bots and commands and technology as a whole. I'll never figure it out because I don't expect to figure it out without a problem happening. Okay. Can at least get everyone to level 6, and I'd like to continue. God Dave should fight. God Dave is fighting right now. We're gonna try and let God Dave get its own experience, but I don't know if we're gonna outpace this Hoppip on what it can do to heal itself. Yeah, Splash. I learned recently that Splash was actually a hop before, and like in the literal translation. Oh, that was so much easier than training the Swablu was. And I'm just curious if anybody knows of any other moves that were mistranslated and that kind of changed the purpose of the move. Because, like, Hop and Splash, they're not that different in terms of action. But it always does feel a little weird when you see things that shouldn't be splashing. But I know that there's others out there, I just don't know what they are. I know the Dark type was technically classified as the evil type in Japan, which obviously they didn't keep over into English. But that's about all I know. It's funny. Yeah. That it is. Alright. There we go. Alright. If they could add any Pokemon type, what would you want to see added in? For me, I was always like really prone to like a light type of some sort. But then Fairy type came out, and I'm trying to see, you know, like how would that fill a different niche? And the answer is it wouldn't. It just wouldn't. So I honestly don't really know what I'd want to see after that. I don't know if I'd want something more like ambiguous, like a time or space typing, which would be really hard to kind of justify in a game. But I think it'd be kind of hilarious if they added like a fossil type and then changed all of the fossil Pokemon secondary type from rock to like fossil. And then we were just like really building up on all the minerals. I like how Pokemon add Dark type to bring the Psychic down in Gen 2. Yeah, they kind of really needed to balance that. Because like Ghost and Psychic were both really overpowered in the first generation, but it didn't matter too much because there was only one line. Obviously, that wasn't gonna last forever though, so they had to do something about it. Alright. I don't think anybody in this town gives us anything else, but just in case, I'm gonna go ahead and check in here. There's an Ancient Power move. Yeah, Ancient Power could be a fossil type move. They could also just make exclusive moves just for fossil Pokemon. Honestly, I think that would be the coolest if they had like ancient moves that only they could get because it was just a different situation back then. A whole different world, you know? And like maybe some of the Paradox Pokemon from the past could get some of those moves. Maybe the future types get, you know, other moves because they're from the future. Maybe it's a lot more electric focused. I personally think that would be a really cool addition. But I don't think Pokemon is ever really gonna do that. For starters, that would be a lot of work just for like a specialty thing. And then, if we're being totally honest, I think Pokemon would just drop it for the next gen after that. So they probably wouldn't really justify to themselves, actually, you know, going through all that effort. Because, like, part of the reason that they... Okay, time for some trainers. Part of the reason that they were saying that they, didn't add, like, anything to Gen 6. Oh, the story level 7, okay. Because part of the reason that they were saying that they didn't want to add anything to Gen 6 was they were so focused on the models and future-proofing the models so that they could use the models, like, forevermore. And, like, that did not do as much as I wanted to do. How much does that do? Oh, no. Good crit, good crit. Am I excited for the new Pokemon game coming? I'm honestly a little bit on the fence. Like, as strange as this is to say, as I'm currently playing a Pokemon game, I've just not really been vibing with a lot of what Pokemon's been doing recently. And part of that is probably just growing up and nostalgia and whatever. But, like, starting at, like, Gen 8 when they were like, oh yeah, we'll never ever go back to, like, putting a wall up so you can never get your Pokemon again. And then they did it, like, the next generation. I don't know. That just, like, really rubs me wrong. And I know they say it's balancing and whatever. But then they kept all the most broken Pokemon in the game and just... There are Pokemon that haven't made it back to the game since that happened, you know? Like, Gen 7 was now, like, 7 or 8 years ago. And there are Pokemon that people, like, that are their favorites that they still cannot play with. And that just rubs me wrong. Like, maybe I'm an old lady and I just, like, got the catch 'em all ingrained into my skull, but it just sends, like, it gives me the ick, I guess. That being said, I have heard good things about the Legends Arceus game, and I've been meaning to give that a try. I just haven't really had that time quite yet. And I think if done right, Legends, I think it's ZA. Yeah, I think it's ZA, not AZ. I think it could honestly be really good. And, like, Kalos in particular, there's so much room to expand because there was so much lore that they had, like, built into the actual game that they never explored. Like, there were just things that were never fully opened up to us. And, like, that seemed to be clearly tied to an event or, like, a future release or something that never came. Ooh, this could be scary. So, like, for me, I think we're good. I think it's a lot about, like, that potential that between Legends and, that distracted me. My tangent is gone. But between Legends and, like, Kalos specifically, there's a lot of potential to do it right. Because, like, if they go into the past again, which... I mean, my understanding of it is that we're going to be building Lumiose in the game. So it's either the past or an alternate reality, right? Unless they just, like, wreck Lumiose from, like, Ultra Beast or something, and we never got to see or play that. So, I feel like it's either going to be in the past or in an alternate universe. The other Legends game was pretty far in the past, too. So it makes sense that they want to keep on that, especially since they've had a lot of time-related shenanigans happening lately. And at least with Kalos, like, there is so much potential to give us, like, a really dark, gritty story. Like, Pokemon as a whole has a lot of potential to be a really dark, gritty game, just by its nature. But obviously it doesn't really do that all that often. Actually, I don't think we're fighting that other person yet. Yeah, we should be good. So, like, as an older Pokemon fan now, I kind of would like to see a game that's more catered towards, you know, the original audience of Pokemon, who are now, you know, 20, 25 years later, going to be in their 20s, 30s, whatever that would end up being now. Wow, all of our Pokemon are male. Okay. But I would like to see them aim at least one game to like an older audience, and therefore explore some grittier, more dangerous elements to Pokemon. And I think Legends would be a great opportunity to do that, because in Kalos, one of the things that's actually emphasized is a notion of a war and a deadly weapon that could literally cause an extinction event. Like, those aren't really things that you just glance over. Like, that's some real serious, real heavy stuff. And, like, I think, especially with Kalos, like, if you got to explore, like, a war setting, you could see, like, getting your Pokemon ready for war, or consequences even of losing a Pokemon to war. Which, that kind of, like, grief or guilt or whatever, it'd be a lot more of a mature topic. And, like, that would be really interesting to see explored, in my opinion. Quick water break there. You think Arceus did do that? Well, talked about doing that at least? Yeah, that's fair. I honestly don't know. Like I said, I know a lot of people were absolutely, like, in love with what Arceus ended up doing. And honestly, the Arceus movie also goes into some of those, like, darker themes, because, well, maybe that was, like, the Lucario one. But, like, the movies in that era were focused a lot more on, like, war and betrayal and some darker elements like that. So I can understand some more, you know, like, war type things happening there too. And I know that, like, it's a little bit darker in the sense that there are actual consequences for you as a person, as a player. Arceus was a fun game, but it didn't really have darker themes. Yeah. The only game I know of that, like, kind of goes into darker themes, and I'm only saying it really loosely did, because they tackled it in a very lighthearted way, was Conquest, which is also, like, the only Pokemon adjacent game I haven't played. Because Conquest is you literally conquering like territories as like a trainer or like Pokemon Lord, I guess. But it was played out more like a chess match with like set tiles and like piece strategies that you could do. So it wasn't really like a nitty-gritty, you're out committing war crimes sort of a game. And I'm not even saying I necessarily want that, but I do want some depth. Like, honest depth that makes you really, really think about, like, either the games or the nature of Pokemon as a whole, or things like that, specifically aimed at an older audience. I don't think we're ever going to get that, because Pokemon's made it pretty clear that they really only care about refreshing their image for a younger generation that is now growing into becoming Pokemon masters, basically. So I really don't think we're ever gonna get it. I genuinely don't. But I'd love it if we did. Yes, River? What does River say? What? I don't know if y'all can hear her. She's right under the microphone screaming. Yeah? You can come sit. You can come sit. Don't touch the microphone. It's very, very, tenuous, I guess is a good word for it. Yeah, that's a good girl. Okay. There you go. Now we've got it. No, that's not your wire. We interrupt this very important Pokemon tangent to bring you river noises. Go ahead and lay down for a second, girly. There you go. I can't pet you with both hands right now. I'm sorry. There you go. Okay. I don't remember what I was saying anymore. River successfully derailed that. But now we've got a Dark Cave encounter, so last time we were in here, we got a Larvitar. I don't think we're gonna be that lucky again, but let's see. Oh, that's a Bronzor. Huh. I'm honestly not too mad about that. Just because, like, Steel Psychic is a really unique combination. Please don't hurt me. Steel Psychic is a really unique combination. Oh no. And as was shown in last run, having a tank could be a good option. I'm just gonna throw a Pokeball, because clearly nothing we do is really going to touch this guy. Yeah, River, exactly. Oh no. Okay. That's fine. Try this again. Alright, we got it that time. I was actually holding my breath. Alright, go ahead and give me any name suggestions for Bronzor in chat now, please. Bronzor, fittingly, was a bronze Pokemon. It is only 1 foot 8 inches tall, and it's 133 pounds. Don't try and pick up that mirror, I guess. Ancient people believe that the pattern on its back contained a mysterious power. Imagine they introduced ruins to Pokemon and like you could actually set things up like that. Yes, we're gonna go ahead and give Bronzor a nickname. Alright, so our current suggestions are Bell. And we've also got the obligatory Cole. Bell Cole or Cole Bell? Cole Bell? Okay, we can finally honor Cole. And if anybody asks, this is a compliment because it's got Bell in the name. And Bell means pretty. Okay, Cole Bell is hasty, which lowers defense and increases speed, so much for that tank. It is heat proof, so ground type moves can still heat us. Heat us, okay. I'm unintentionally punning here now. But we do at least have a psychic type, so I got what I asked for at least. Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and move our socials over here, since the badges wanted to go AWOL anyway. That way we can actually see who's currently on our team. I do think that Cole Bell is going to be a good addition, especially for right now. Just because, again, Psychic Steel is a very unique combination. And I will take a Bronzor over Chingling any day. I am sorry, Trimeco fans. I like Trimeco. I like Chingling. I've never had a good time training them, though. And now is probably not going to be an exception. Well, levels are already ramping up on us, as we can clearly see. So I'm gonna go ahead. We'll switch out to here. And I guess we're gonna get our route, what is this, 32 encounter? Right now, because no time like the present. We missed out on getting another Shinx for a Wurmple. Cry. Alright, please start thinking of names in chat. I see somebody is a Wurmple fan at least. That somebody is not me. I mean, I don't hate Wurmple by any stretch of the imagination, but I wish we weren't getting so many bug types when I need some variety here. It lives among the tall grass and in forests. It repels attacks by raising up the spikes on its rear. Poor anti-god, I know. I love Wurmple, but what should Wurmple's name be then? I'm always gonna miss anti-god. I knew the odds of us getting another Shinx were slim to none, but I was so excited to use one in the last run. And clearly anti-god did us very well, it just... bad RNG. Spiky rear. I don't know if that'll fit. But we can try. Just barely. Alright. Well, since we've still got the open slot in our party, Spiky Rear is docile. It does have Bug Bite, which is a pretty strong move, especially this early on. Here we go. It is bashful with Runaway, so it is perfectly neutral. Guaranteed to run away, though. Oh, I keep forgetting about this Ethan encounter. It jump scares me every time he's not fighting us, though. He pretty much never fights us, at least. Hey, I was just trying to keep it true to the spelling that you put in for it. I wasn't going to question anything too much there. Okay, let's go ahead. We'll heal up. Braver, I love you, but you're making it really, really hard. Really, really hard to actually touch things. You're still a good girl, though. Okay. We'll go ahead and put Spiky in the box for now. Because I hate to be the bearer of bad news. If we are pulling out a Wurmple or a, oh no, not you. If we're pulling out a Wurmple or a Weedle, we're going to be in some pretty dire straits when it comes to our current options. Just because bugs are so squishy. Oh, thank you for the experience shares. I knew that there was something worth picking up in this Pokemon Center. I think that was the last bit of it, though. Okay, well now River is very dangerously residing right behind the microphone, where I'm sure nothing bad could possibly happen to the microphone or myself. Let's go ahead and give this to God Dave for now. I just really want to try and keep everybody caught kind of up to levels. And we are going to take a quiz. Because there's a very important Pokemon that we are picking up here. And normally I would ask chat which Pokemon we should be getting over you know, various starter options here. But I've got a strategy, and a strategy means we have to take Charmander. I'm sorry, not sorry. Charmander learns Dragon Rage at this game at a pretty early level. And Dragon Rage, for those who are not aware, could really save our butts because that is always going to do 40 damage. So that's going to like straight up one-shot most things through like the 4th gym. That's really broken to get it like level 15. So we're getting Charmander. Sorry if y'all can hear my chair protesting. It is very old and very creaky, just like me. But does anyone have any recommendations for a name for Charmander? You can no longer say Cole. Though now I kind of wish we had kept that one in the roster, just because then we could spell it different. And then it could have been Cole, like the fire type. But if no one has any ideas... Char-Char? Chaz? How about then... Chaz. Here we go. Chaz. Alright. And Chaz, I think, is going to be going straight onto our team. He's already level 10. Oh! Interesting. So Chaz is adamant, which is going to increase his attack but lower his special attack. So he will be a physical attacker, which Charmanders and Charizards are not normally. But I guess that means we can kind of give him a lot of TMs down the line that I would normally shy away from. Oh, also Smokescreen. That's gonna be nice. In all honesty. Okay. Let's see here. Because we can also get a couple of encounters here. In the city as well. And really, we kind of may as well just get all of those possibilities out of the way now. That way we'll be as equipped as we can be later on down the line. Because there's honestly every possibility that I get like my own Ghastly or something in a tower. And that could well affect who I'd want on the team. Well, these fish do not like me today. Okay, fine. This is not our lucky spot. How about here? Please? Imagine if Pokemon had a more in-depth fishing minigame for this, like you actually had to time something correctly. Like on a sliding bar or something. Oh? I was not expecting that to be that strong. But guess you can finally make a return. It's bait. Alright, let's go ahead and see how much a scratch does I get. Ooh, I don't like that. Please don't. The scary / nice thing is that it's already level 14, which will make the trip up to Gyarados that much easier to overcome. Alright, let's see if that's enough. Moonfish. That's a good one for a Magikarp too. Alright, we got the Magikarp. Alrighty. For no reason, it jumps and splashes about, making it easy for predators like Pidgeotto to catch it mid-jump. I feel like they always do Magikarp so dirty in its Pokedex descriptors. Yes, we're going to name it in honor of Moonfish and Bait. We will name this iteration Harley. Moonbait. Is Harley another coworker ghosty? Are you just trying to get me to name all of your coworkers? Or all of the Pokemon after your coworkers? What is my favorite generation of music? That's a great question, actually. I don't honestly know. I like pretty much all of them for different reasons, if that makes sense. Like, Gen 1, Gen 2, you've got the nostalgia there. I think it might actually be Gen 5. I think that would carry it away for me. Moonbait is impish. That lower special attack raises defense. That's actually pretty beefy defense for this level. And she's got Swift Swim. Raises Pokemon speed and rain. Not too shabby there at all. Once we start getting closer to like where a level 20 is where we should be, we can pull out Bait possibly and have a Gyarados. A coworker's partner. Ah. So it is your coworkers and all of their adjacents, I see. Okay, just making sure no one else has any special treats for me. Let's see. Yeah. I mean, that's fair. I'm actually gonna move this again because this is annoying me. Where do you go? We can just do that for now. Who cares about the Discord? If anybody would like to join the Discord, I can put a link in the chat for the Discord. But for now. But yeah, that's totally fair. It's nice for everyone to get some recognition. Even if that's just in just as a Pokemon in a game that a random person is playing. Yeah, I think this is probably the best. Let's go ahead and see what probably our last encounter for this video will be. Or the stream. It's a Rattata. It'll never be as good as Joey's Rattata, but it's a Rattata. Alright, let's see what we can do here. So we're honestly really hoping for a Ghastly. Wouldn't that be the peak of irony to get the pre-evolution of the Pokemon that ended the run for us last time? But karma is intent on not seeing me suffer to any advantage, so that's okay. We'll take all of our normal types and we will be grateful for them. Gotcha, Rattata was caught. Living wherever there is food available, it ceaselessly scavenges for edibles the entire day. Alrighty. What would we like to see the Rattata be named? I know Harley's already on the list. 1 foot tall, 7.7 pounds. Joey. Oh, Joey's a good one. Alrighty. Joey. We can go ahead and go for Joey. It's only fitting. After all, that's all Joey is known for, is his Rattata. Even if our Rattata cannot compare. Yes, River? Oh. Did you just unplug my monitor? Why would you do that? I wouldn't touch that if I were you. I don't think that's gonna go the way you think it should. What thoughts are in your little cat head? Oh no, we are not doing that. You may not touch that. Don't evolve Joey the Rattata. We'll see if that ever becomes a possibility. Sorry if you can hear River. She's currently licking my hand like 2 inches from the mic. Cat ASMR time? Question mark. Don't give me that look. You're the one that was doing it. You have no grounds here, girl. Okay. But I think that pretty much solidifies our team as being what's currently in our party for the first gym here. And if I remember correctly... Wow, I'm just realizing we have nothing that's super effective. So that's gonna be rough. We also don't have any, like, TMs or anything, really. But if I remember correctly, Falkner's ace is level 14, I want to say. So we should probably aim for somewhere around 13 to 15 for our grind session here. Looks like Joey has an attack that lowers, or has a nature that lowers her attack. Don't touch that. That's not for you. So that's not great. But she does have guts, which boosts attack if there is a sass problem. So unfortunately, not our best. Hello? River, what did you do? Okay, there we go. I thought River broke the game for a second. I got really alarmed. Okay, but we're safe. Just in case. We'll go ahead and save the game here real quick. But with all that being said, that means we have a sadly very long grind sesh in store. So I guess we'll just go back over this way and beat up who and what we can. I'm not ready to face Falkner again. I'm just very nervous after last time, and that was with 2 Pokemon that were super effective against Falkner. We obviously do not have that choice here. River, can you stop messing with the wires, please? I know it's tempting. Trust me, I know it's tempting. Wires are fun. You shouldn't play with them, though. Thank you, goodbye. Yes, speed is permanent. You could turn off animation when you're training your Pokemon. That's fair. That would help a lot. I'm honestly just a little... It's gonna sound really sad to say. I'm just a little scared about doing that just because, like, if I get distracted, I can recognize a move by its animation. So, like, I'm like, wait, what did that thing just use? Ooh, don't do that. Then I can, like, go back over and see what's going on. If like, I miss the actual written prompt, I can't really do that without that. I know it'll make it a lot faster though, so once we're at a bit more of a comfortable level, I'll go ahead and turn off the animations. I just really have zero confidence in myself to not kill something accidentally. That's honestly what it comes down to. So now would be a good time to take a stretch, take a drink, check your posture, make sure you're taking care of yourself. Oh, there's the Shinx. If only. Actually, who wants to take this? So yeah, once we're like level 9, maybe, I can turn off the animations. Ow. We're not messing with that. No. Yeah, I know. I know. I just really needed to rub that in, didn't they? At least there's a male Shinx that wasn't our anti-god. Come back to haunt us. Is Shinx Electric Dark in this game? I know at the very least Luxio and Luxray are. I don't think Shinx is. I think Shinx is just electric so far. And I think it gets that dark type upon evolution. I could be wrong, but I think that's what they ended up doing. Ew, not to. You're hard to counter, not to. Not gonna lie. You don't have a bite yet. Try astonishing. Learn your type charts. I wish Shinx was Electric Dark in the main games. Yeah, it honestly makes a lot more sense for it to be Electric Dark, doesn't it? Like, its whole thing is about seeing in the dark and seeing through the, like, nighttime and, like, gleaming and, like, you know, prowling around. Like, that's its whole shtick, and it's not even dark. You don't like Natu? I like Natu as a Pokemon. I don't like seeing it right now because I honestly don't have a good counter for it. So I just don't want to get wrecked by a Natu. That's the honest answer for why I'm nervous when I see a Natu right now. God, Dave is level 8. Good. I think actually there's a trainer right there that we skipped over that I can go eat their bugs for. Frosty? Yes? What's up, Z? The mouth is done. Oh. Thought for a second that you were saying my voice was giving in. I was gonna be like, it's doing okay, all things considered. That sounds good. I will give that some attention here soon. And for everybody wondering about what that is, it's a super secret code for a super secret project. Hoot Hoot should have been flying psychic, not flying normal. Yeah, that was also a missed opportunity. Another missed opportunity, in my opinion, was not making Noctowl have some alternate form where it was like a snowy owl. Like, I've seen so many amazing renditions of like Noctowl as an ice type, and it is just huge missed opportunity. Ladybug, you actually scare me a little bit. Because you punch things. We'll just got the Charmander. When in doubt, hit the starter. Ember. I feel like Noctowl's also a little bit of an underrated Pokemon too. Which is really funny for me to think about just because... really funny for me to think about just because, like, that was the Pokemon that people made, like, one of the first shinies that they put into, like, the anime. Like, Ash caught that shiny Noctowl. Which, fun fact, as a kid, I never realized that that's what that was meant to be. I totally thought that that was just something else entirely. like some mutation, which I guess shinies kind of are, that just made it special, like pink Pokemon. That's all I thought it was. I don't think it can actually do anything to Swablu. Trying to think what other Pokemon I think there were some missed opportunities with. Don't hurt me. Okay, good. That didn't do anything. This may sound a little strange, but I kind of wish that there was more variety when it comes to the original gen of Pokemon when it comes to grass types. Just because pretty much everything there was grass poison. I feel like they could have made some other things not poison. Hi River, welcome back. What can I do you for this time, girly pop? She is giving me the glare that only cats can give. You've already been fed. You didn't get fed all that long ago, even. What are you thinking? What is in that cat brain of yours? What devious brain cells are you rubbing together? Ooh, don't touch that. Don't touch that. River is intent on trying to sabotage this stream for some reason. Apparently, she is the only thing I can give my attention to right now, and she is not happy that she has to have it shared. That is her loss, so. No more Shinxes. I don't want to have to think about Shinxes right now. We're still in a position where I honestly don't think we can even beat one up. The answers we wish we knew. Right? I've honestly been heavily considering getting those talking pet buttons and teaching the cats how to use them. The downside is our cats are extremely food motivated. So if we did that, and we taught them the word for food, it would literally all just be food, 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 food. River's glaring at me so hard. She knows it's true. You know it's true. And like, as much as I wish I could teach her the concept of food happens at a specific time, I don't think she would understand that answer. She would just not accept it as a possibility. Every Shinx is a tearful. It really honestly is. I'm glad that somebody out there likes Wurmple, but I would have liked to get another anti-god. That was our savior last run, and honestly, I don't know how well we're gonna do without one. Because, like, that countered literally everything that Storm gets. It helped us the first 2 gyms, especially. But it's all about the new adventure and what we can make with what we get, so we'll make the most of it. I'm not too saddened by our team that we have going so far. It's just the initial grind is always a rough one. Yeah, we'll train up our Eevee first. Just trying to keep everyone around the same level, and this should be a good experience drop here. Do you actually even know an attacking move? Maybe, maybe not. Harden. Okay, we're just gonna speed this up a little bit more. Since this is gonna take a second. Cry. I think once we get pretty comfortably around level 10, we can go ahead and take on the Sprout Tower, and then from there we can go to the gym directly. I always hate having two bigger kind of boss battles back to back, but that's just how it goes sometimes. You would laugh if Cascoon killed Eevee. I wouldn't. I'd be really sad. Also, that did not give me nearly as much experience as I was hoping it was going to. That's okay, though. Make use of what we get. How much does that do? Not too bad. That helps. Don't forget to keep hydrated. Trying to make sure I am reminding myself as well. Okay. Bellsprout, level 6 is a little scary. But this should at least get us up to level 8. Yeah. I wish I could be a little bit more, I don't know, relaxed enough to be okay with turning off animations. I just know that that's going to get me into trouble if I do. We are gonna forget Helping Hand. How often are we gonna be in double battles? More often in regular games. But using Helping Hand instead of just outright attacking is probably not gonna happen all that often. Okay. I think we'll go ahead and heal up then. Alright, there we go, there we go. This bit's a little bit more, I guess, of a chill bit. The grind's always... it's always present in Pokemon, but it's never, like, the fun part about it. Just what happens during the grind can make it interesting. The actual act itself is usually never fun. Oh, it's an Abra. Can you imagine if we gotten that as our first encounter? Yep, there it goes. I don't think we would have had much of a first encounter if we got an Abra, though. Ad break in 2 minutes. Make sure you're staying up, stretch, refill, and drink some water. Thank you, Z. It is always going to be a good time to make sure you're taking care of yourself and recheck in. Especially while we're just kind of hanging out here and not doing too much of anything, to be totally honest. Come on, God Dave, you got this. You can get up to level 10. Okay. I'm starting to feel a little bit more confident in our team that we're not just going to get one shot immediately. The last time I forsook grinding just for the immediate benefit of not having to grind, we lost the game. You're welcome out there. You all have now lost the game too. I'm sorry, I'm evil. So have fun with that. Go and bite. The cat I'm drawing is pale orange with orange eyes. Sounds like a very orange cat. Honestly, that just sounds like Sinbad. Sinbad is technically a buff cat because he's pale tan. And then he's got really, really dark orange eyes. I thought that was gonna kind of fade out as he aged, but no, they stayed really dark. that. Go ahead and give you the experience share now. Because the hope and the goal is that Eevee and Swablu can carry themselves a little bit better than Colbell can. Alrighty. Go and tackle. Vine Whip. Okay, that's all good. Okay. I am now feeling confident enough to turn off the animations. We'll see if that immediately bites us in the butt. But we're gonna try. To save some time. There we go. Much, much quicker. Please don't hurt me too bad, Weasel. There we go. Okay. That wasn't too bad. Not a Weasel. I don't think a Weasel scarred me. I wonder if there's something I'm forgetting that you're remembering. But I don't think they did too much to us. Honestly, it was just making me think about Dug streams and like Rosa the Sea Otter. Then it just made me think about how Rosa's doing. Because it's not like I really follow a Sea Otter all that much. I just show up for her birthday parties. And that's the honest truth of that. Shout out to the Monterey Bay Aquarium, I guess. There's something really satisfying about the whole exchanges there. I just now noticed that we are split very evenly in our party now between like levels 8 and 10. Which is not too bad. Nah, Weasel would have been a good catch. Oh, I see, I see. Yeah, Weasel would have been a pretty good catch, honestly. The only alternative to that is just oh, nice. We can get a lot more water types in like the towns and stuff with the oh, this is gonna take a second. We can get a lot more water types in the towns with the rod than we can like get any other type through the route, so that didn't take too long. So I'm not too mad that we didn't get another water type, just because ideally we're going to be using M for a while, and I would like to try and keep our starter alive. Looks like there's a Celio in chat. Don't see that all too often. If only it was a Spiel, though. I love those little beach balls. Oh, and there's another Breezle. We would go from never seeing them to seeing them all the time. There we go. Gotta love, hate the grind. I feel like I remember getting more experience shares in this before, and that would have been great right now. But I guess we really didn't, so we're just gonna make do with what we got here. And very slowly but surely, try and get through everything. This lo-fi is making me sleepy. I had a pretty big lunch today. Oh, no. A pretty big lunch today too, though, so that honestly does not help. Do you have an experience share? I do have the one. The last time I feel like they gave us 6 because I was surprised that they gave us that many. And we only have 1. We don't have 6. There's no such thing as the 6 here. So I don't know if we got the other experience shares from someone else or what happened with that. But we only have the one, and that is currently been given to Colbell. So Colbell can get some passive experience from the route because I feel like Eevee and Swablu can handle themselves at least a little bit better against Bellsprout than Colbell can. And that's just because Colbell I do not think is a very physical attacker, or just offensive attacker. Definitely not physical. Maybe special. Probably a glitch. Well, I think we got it from 2 different sources last time. I think it was one before the gym and one after. I could be totally making that up. But the odds of me using more than one experience share at a time are going to be slim to none anyway. So it's fine. I'm not really going to miss having 6 specifically. Alright. Swablu time. And hopefully by the time's... Never mind, not Swablu time. And hopefully by the time that Swablu is ready, Cole will be too. Watch us get like a million shinks now, probably. That would honestly not surprise me at all if we could just run only into Pokemon that would be super effective against Sky Swab. At least not to didn't give us Mishrable though. Oh, perfect. Oh, I probably missed it. Tearfall. Yeah. Obligatory Tearfall for the Fallen. Dare I say it though, we're doing okay for this run. Doing okay. We've not lost our data yet. Speaking of, I'm gonna save. And we've also not lost a Pokemon. So that's honestly better than some of what we've been doing before. Thank you. Obligatory effing chat for the Fallen. Knock on wood, I know, right? Hey, we don't have any purple Pokemon yet. There's no purple Pokemon curses to go around yet. We'll see if that changes. We know we're gonna get at least one purple Pokemon eventually, and that would be Spiritomb. I don't think I'm gonna trade in my Spiritomb since that was the literal savior of some other runs. Yeah, my bots are so broken. I'm gonna have to really sit down and figure out what is going on. Because this has been going on a couple weeks now and I just have not had the time and energy to figure it out. And it's only getting worse. Purple glitch, yeah. Purple man. Purple man haunts me. So it would seem anyway. Curse. I'm just haunted by the color purple. I mean, we did have a lot more glitches last time too. I think it's just a method of speeding through things that's making this a little bit better or more manageable. But I'm honestly surprised we haven't had any crazy errors happen yet. Rest in peace, that Bellsprout. This is an off-the-wall question, but what do you think Swablu's little, like, antenna feel like? Do you think that they're, like, part of Swablu's, like, skin, and would therefore feel like the rest of Swablu, or are those meant to be feathers? Okay, Abro, you really just want to pull a power move on us? That's fine, too. That's fine, too. Oh, that is not what I want to do. And of course he poisoned us. Why wouldn't you poison us if given even a monochrome of an opportunity to? Thin feathers? Yeah, that's kind of what I'd always interpreted it as. But, like, just looking at the coloration of them, it really doesn't look like it would be considered feathers. Not poison, I know. At least it can't, like, straight up kill us in this gen. It's only if we get on the wrong side of an encounter, which obviously that's happened before. So that wouldn't be terribly surprising if it happened again. Sky Swab, go get him. There we go. Alright, we are so close to being there. Shink says you're not helping this case. Oh, and it's got Intimidate. There's Anti-God right there. The god we can't have. Come back to taunt us. Rest in peace. I was gonna say a lot of experience. Alright. Come on. I reach a point in grinding when I'm just like, okay, we get it. I want to be there now, though. Like, we win. We win, let us leave. That's the point of grinding I'm at. And we're almost there. Anti-God haunts us. I mean, I guess it's kind of in the name. I think we invited that haunting. I really, truly think we did. But, that being said, I don't have to like it. Okay. We are all finally in the double digits. Let's go. We'll go ahead and get through the Bellsprout Tower. There are so many trainers in there. To be totally honest, I don't even know who I want to focus on for training. Because... we've got Sky Swab here. Let's go ahead and bring us down to regular speed. We've got Sky Swab here, who is a modest attacker, or modest nature with all physical attacks, so that doesn't help us. Then we have our Eevee, who is all around, you know, a pretty solid choice. Colbell, who is always going to be more of a tank than an attacker. Just how it goes. Anti-God, who is gonna never outspeed anybody. M, who can possibly learn Ice Fang at some point soon, but we're going into Sprout Tower. And then Chaz, who is the obvious choice for Sprout Tower, but whose main stab does not align with their attacking style. We've got quite a motley crew for this one, I won't lie. But we'll make it work. And I agree, I think for now Charmander does make the most sense to train. It's, again, right there in the name. Look at Charmander's dumb little face, looking down subtly. I'm sorry I insulted you. You did not deserve that. But your eyes are very beady. Hopefully you get Quick Claw for God Dave. Yeah, I know the Silk Scarf is a little ways away, like facing Whitney little ways away. But it would be nice to get something for God Dave sooner than later. Ew, let's not have that on. Alrighty. Oh, I forgot to turn animations back on. That's okay. I think this little bit is not going to be too much of a contest anyway. Ralts, we can spread some experience around. I think for the first gym, our honest bet is going to be the starters, no matter how we cut it anyway. Ow. Just because they have the best stats out of anybody. And we need things that are bulky enough to take a hit and strong enough to do something back. And that's probably going to be the starters. I'm gonna try and at least get the starters up to level 12 before we really focus on training anyone else. That's definitely going to be a little favoring, obviously, but I think that's gonna give us the best shot at the end of the day without completely overgrinding. And look at that, Charge is already there. So that did not take very long. Don't know what I keep pressing there. Okay. There we go. That's a little bit better. We'll let Swablu get a little bit of attention too. Oh, hi Mama Dibble. How are things going for you? It's been a long while since we talked. Is everything going okay? Feeling well? Actually, do I have any potions? Got some potions. I hope everything's going okay for you. I know a lot of things in general have probably been pretty stressful right now. 1 week away from baby Dibble coming to Dibble fam, you are ready. Wow, time sure flies. I did not know that baby Dibble was that close already. I hope you're taking a lot of time for yourself and focusing on yourself right now because, wow, that's exciting though. I'm so happy for you. I'm just gonna fill you up. Hog. We're having another Dibble. Pog. Yes, definitely, thank you. Good. Yeah. I'm glad that things are working out for you, Mr. Dibble. I know we talked about, at least a little bit, about like, just generally how that was going, so I'm glad that things are turning out. I'm happy you're doing good as well, right? I mean, generally speaking, like, things have just been generally stressful, but we're getting there. We're reaching the end of a tunnel. We're hoping that the light is not another train. It's just been so many stressors after so many stressors. And now I do have school figured out. So, you know, that's one major thing off, you know, my back. We know where we're going next. I've got education lined up. And from there, we're just gonna hope that things turn out. We've heard some interesting things about the professor from one current student, and I'm hoping those rumors are not fully true. Because if so, I'm in for a rough time. But yeah, it's just been a lot of things. There was car problems. Thank you, Kia. There were more car problems with getting that fixed. There were all sorts of financial things that have come and gone. Gosh, understandable. Yeah, good. Yeah. really hope that, you know, all of that actually turns out. Because, you know, there's just some things you don't really have control over, and I feel like pretty much all of those, thankfully minus actual like housing issues, kind of hit us all at one time. And then we were just kind of left scrambling because, you know, there's job drama and all of that too. And I do not regret leaving the other position just because I've been so much better mentally speaking. But that definitely adds in some financial problems. One of the worst financial things to happen, TBH. Yeah, it's okay though. We're getting through it. We see the horizon. And again, we're hoping that, hoping that the light at the end is not the train. And if it is the train, I guess we'll keep on tracking. There's not much else to do, huh? You weather the storm and you keep going. That's how life goes sometimes. And I do believe in karma, so I am hoping that, you know, it'll all... Oh my gosh. I'm hoping it'll all even itself out in the end, but this game seems intent on making me have a literal heart attack. Please don't. Reap, you need to chill. Go to sleep. Thank you. We're trying not to die here. But, yeah. Everything's been good. Everyone's been really supportive, and that's been really, really nice, honestly. So, at least if there's, you know, anything good to come out of whatever's going on here, at least there's that. Coal ball! Oh, we should name it Coal Ball. Yeah. We're all good. I look up for 1 second. I know. That's literally how this game works, though. You, like, blink, and then suddenly your Pokemon is gone, and you're like, what did it even do? This is why I like to have the animations on, so I can at least, you know, look at something and be like, oh, that was Air Cutter that the Hoot Hoot just used that critted us. That's good to know. Speaking of, who's got good special defense that wants to take a Hoot Hoot? Sky Swab has surprisingly bulky special stats for Swablu. I was not expecting Swablu to be one of our special tanks, yet here we are. Swablu's honestly been kind of a help. I was not expecting it to be. I was expecting to have to carry Swablu for like 2 gyms and then maybe it would get back, but I guess it's actually trying to get back. Slade. Ow. I think we're okay. We're good. We're good. We need to go heal, but we're good. We're getting some experience. That's all that matters. Oh, I'm weak. If you're weak, I don't know what that makes me. But we'll let Z run away from everything that needs to be run away from. Go, go, go. Go, go, go. Let me out. I also need to get more potions. What they gave us is not going to be enough to make it through here. How long have I been going? Oh, 2.5 hours. You hear purrs? Huh. I'm not really sure what you're hearing. The cat's a little ways away. I'd be surprised if that was picking her up from there. But maybe. Maybe it is. I always love it when the cats are, you know, being good, being happy. Usually they're just causing me problems, so. The problems that they cause are... How many can I get? Oh, that's a lot. Problems that they want to cause me are usually of the emotional, physical, and financial variety. You're hearing things. Well, it could possibly be the mic shifting on the tape that it is presently connected by. Because it's noticeably leaning now and it was not noticeably leaning before. Let me adjust that. You may get some tape ASMR for a second. Please say. Okay, that looks even more, sketchy now, if I'm being totally honest. But we'll give it a go, and if you guys hear rough and tumble and screaming, I'm probably fine. The mic probably won't be. I just hope if it goes anywhere, it goes away from my monitor. Alright, here we are at the gauntlet. At least I got another potion. Okay, who wants... Yeah, I guess we'll lead with Eevee. I don't honestly even know who to train. I'm too scared that Falkner is just gonna like one-shot everybody. But yeah, I hope everybody enjoyed the tape ASMR at least. We've got very professional setups here at Frosty Industries. To be totally fair though, this was advertised as coming with a stand, and the stand that they gave me was a 2-inch metal pole off the bottom of it, so I don't think that really counts. Maybe it does for other people, but that does not count for me. Okay. Yes, I know, there's a TM. So we'll get our choice of evolution from the Elder. Ooh, Psyduck. We'll get our choice of evolution from the Elder. And really, our two choices as I see them are going to be Leafeon, which is not going to be helpful for like the first 2 to maybe 3 gyms, in all honesty. And Flareon, just because of the nature of the Pokemon. So I think those are really, truly our 2 options. Ooh, Bulbasaur. And I think of those 2 options, since we have a little bit more firepower already on the team, I think it makes sense to do Leafeon, even though it's not going to be helpful for the actual gym. Just because Leafeon will give us a little bit more type variety here, and I mean, obviously we're gonna need that. So, no Umbreon? I don't think so, because we're going to be getting a Spiritomb sooner than later, hopefully. And Spiritomb is going to give us that bulky, dark ghost type. And I'm picking Spiritomb over Umbreon despite loving Umbreon, because Spiritomb just makes the most sense. It has... Ooh, I did not like what that just did. It has a lot more bulk in general in both stats, and the actual typing itself gives it more immunities, and it's not weak to anything at all, whereas Umbreon will obviously have the dark type weaknesses. Ew. Don't do that. I have to heal. So, Umbreon is mostly just a tank, and the others are all special attackers. Because you get... well, Vaporeon's also kind of a tank, but we're going to go back into... Of course it did. We're going to hit back into the issues of water redundancy with Vaporeon. And Jolteon would actively be working against same with Espeon, so all things considered, I think it just makes the most sense to go for either Leafeon or Flareon, which is gonna again give us one of the major typings again, but I'd rather have a really good option for one of those than nothing at all anyway. Okay, I was really hoping to just get through all of these stages up here and then go back and heal, but that last one's not too kind of... Oh my god. That even scared River. The mic is no longer secure. Update. The tape is not working anymore. Oh my god, that gave me a heart attack. I think it's back where it started, but apologize for whatever noises that just made in everyone's ears. It's really sensitive to nearby noises, which was what I was going for a new mic. But that doesn't help when the tape I need to secure it is on a 2-inch metal staff that is our quote-unquote holder that was provided. That tape sure is ... Yeah. It sure is taping, isn't it? I am not confident in this setup working, but you know, the stand I'm currently using we found at Goodwill today, and it was meant for a camera. Because I'm not paying more money for a stand when I was promised a stand. So we wanted to see how well this would even work today to see if the microphone quality was going to be worth it or if I should just straight up return it. But with the effort I've gone to, it's kind of like sunk cost fallacy. Like, is it... Like, do I even just get rid of it now because I've already put this much effort into making it work anyway? Or do I say I shouldn't have had to put this much effort in the first place and I trade it in? These are the questions. Reasonable. I mean, depends on your definition of reasonable. I'm still salty for being cheated out of what I probably should have gotten in the first place. But that is what that is. There's a whole Ampharos in chat right now. What in the world? We've been getting so many Stage 3 Pokemon today. Hoot hoot. I don't think I've got any Great Balls, otherwise I would try, but I don't think I'm gonna get that on a regular Pokeball. For those of you that have no idea what I'm talking about, there is a Pokemon game in the chat that allows viewers to also catch some Pokemon, and it's all across Twitch, so not just in the immediate vicinity there. Can we wake up? Because I keep forgetting Swablu is actually our physical defense. We can. Excellent. Oh, Hoppip. Rest in peace, Hoppip. Poke-catch Great Ball. I believe in you. You've got it. I hope you get it anyway. Alright. Level 12. Fortunately, we are poisoned, so we are definitely swapping out there. Oh, nice. You got the Ampharos. That'll be a good addition to your team. You get that sheer cheap. Oh wow, we almost got up to level 13 just there. Okay, what did you buy for us, Mom? I'm genuinely not complaining because that could well give me something good before the gym here. Wait a second. Oh, natural cure. Go natural cure. It's gonna save me an antidote. Antidotes are money. Alrighty, little Eevee. A little bit nervous. I can't say I blame you one iota there. Alright. Time to face the Elder. And yes, he's having a very edgy reflection. He honestly has probably one of the nicer, like, arcs of all of the rivals, because the initial game, it's literally just somebody who, like, is like, heh heh heh, I'm so much better than you. I'll always be better than you. And then it's just so satisfying to beat them up. And then in later generations, it's all just, well, you're my best friend and we're doing this together, right? And then it's not as satisfying to beat them up. And like the whole thing is just, I'm the nice best friend and I don't mind coming in second or third or fifth or however many of us there are. Ooh. Get rid of Growl from Metalclaw. Not gonna help us very much, but we can sure try. Chingling. There we go. So yeah, I think I like the arc more of like, I'm a bad person, Pokemon are just tools for me to use, to wait, but Pokemon are actually kind of my friends. I like them. And like, I think that just feels like a really good, believable arc for what Pokemon is all about. You like Hoppa's rival? Yeah, I think of all of the I'm your best friend, he's my favorite too. Like, there's just something about him. That's nothing. There's just something about him that makes it feel less grating or demeaning. Oh, well, this is interesting. As some of the other ones. I think the Gen 5 ones are what I'm thinking of. Or not Gen 5, sorry. Gen 6. Where it's... Who is that? Is it Callum? I honestly don't even know. That's how forgettable they all are to me. But you get like Tierno. Tierno is one. And then you get like the littler nerd guy. And then you get like the girl that's Shauna. And then you get like Cool. Good to know. And then you get like all of them. And they're just kind of there to be there. Serena. That's it. Those are the ones I feel like are just kind of there to be there. Like, you kind of get a little bit more into some of the dynamics of things, and like, this is what it feels like to have friends who are also Pokemon trainers. Can you please stop hurting me? This is such a pain. But yeah, like, Gen 6 I think is where I kind of lost the plot on the we're all your friends, because there were so many to keep track of. Okay, I don't have any awakenings. Or do I? No. That's definitely where I lost the plot. Gen 5 I thought it was endearing because it was the first time they did it. And like for them it's just like, let's take our first steps together. Who can you chill? Seriously. And like, it's just cute little interactions like that. And then you get a little bit more play into... I can't even smoke screen it because it's got aerial ace. Didn't get a little bit more play into... Can you stop? Leave me alone, please. I don't even know what I'm trying to say. This Hoot Hoot is... out for so much blood. So much blood. Namia is also good. Namia would beat you in a trainer's battle, make you cry, and then laugh while comforting you. I'm so over this Hoot Hoot. Oh my god. I swear, if we get swept by a Hoot Hoot, because I can't do anything to it. I've not actually played the generation that Namia's in, I think. Because that name does not ring a single bell to me. So I unfortunately cannot give any very helpful insights as to how Namia makes you feel as a rival. What generation are they? Please stop. I just want to leave. I'm so glad I got so many potions. Wasn't it Scarlet? If that's the case, then I definitely have not played that. I was kind of protesting Scarlet on the grounds that it was so clearly not optimized, and I did not want to play a horribly, horribly optimized game. That was the reason I protested Scarlet. Protested Sword and Shield because of their national dex incidents. Oh, I guess... well, I think Glaceon's more on the special side of things anyway. Okay, I think we're gonna go with Leafeon. Of these choices, I think for Jolly, Leafeon makes the most sense, because it gets like Leaf Blade, it gets Razor Leaf. And we need a grass type right now. We got the Woodland Door. We got TM for Flash. Alright. And then I want to leave. Let me out of whatever this was. I know, Eevee, I'm sorry. Last time, I went ahead and I used our Eevee Lucian item right away. For obvious reasons, I'm going to pass on that this go. I don't want to give away a neutral typing for a typing that is weak to the gym leader. We'll evolve Eevee right after if we make it out of the other end. Oh, God, that sounds so morbid to say, but it's so true. Let's go see what our mom got us, get our potions, and I guess get into the gym. I feel like we're in such a worse spot than last time, just because... Super Potion! Thanks, Mom. That could actually save our lives. But I feel like we're in such a worse spot from last time, just because... Last time we had 2 Pokemon that are super effective against them, and this time we are nowhere near that. Okay, I don't know why it's showing our Pokemon as still being hurt, but we are in fact healed. I think I'll actually start off with M. I think training off the trainers in here is going to be good for them. You don't give us water or anything, do you? Grass type is weak, that's why we're not evolving Eevee. And you're right, we don't have any purple Pokemon today, so hopefully that means we're safe and we'll get through this gym. Unscathed, right? That's what that means. Man, I'm so nervous. Okay. Don't do it. Good. It's not too bad. I'm trying to remember what Falkner even has. I think he's got like a Doduo. He's obviously got the Pidgeotto. That's his ace. He's got his own Swablu. Which has Solar Beam, which we do need to watch out for. Wish we had Dragon Rage. That would make this a lot less nerve-wracking. I think he's probably got like a Starly or something. You know, like some other of the Route 1 birds. That would make sense. Duo. Guess we'll let Char get some extra experience. That smoke screen could honestly save our life, but I think they'll probably have aerial haste, so I don't think it'll make much of a difference there. These guys are all level, 11-ish. Okay, no Dragon Rage there. Wasn't honestly expecting it. I think that's like level 17. But again, would sure be nice. We have no TMs either. So whatever moves we end up going in there knowing is whatever moves we go up in there knowing. I wish we got Ice Fang. But that's why we will try and keep Emma in the front just for now. And go from there. Ho ho. Alright. Here we go. This will probably be a little bit more of an indication as to where we are than the other one, since it's got a few more Pokemon. For anyone that is not aware with this challenge, with the Drayano ROM hack, it makes the gym leaders a lot harder. So they've actually got competitive level movesets. They've got 6 Pokemon each. They usually have items. Oh, not Ice Fang, we're getting Bite first. But I think that's still better than Rage, because I hate moves that lock you in, even if it's a loose lock-in. Ooh, Wingull. We'll let Sky handle that. Because Sky, I think, could honestly end up being our savior for part of this, since he is so tanky. Do we have a single girl on the squad? Nope. We don't have a single girl on the squad. What a shame. Ow. Okay. So be it. Also, I know I'm sorry I'm letting God Dave lag a little bit behind, but truth be told, I don't know how much I trust God Dave to super help us out right now. I guess rollout could have been helpful. Oh, there's a Sand Slash in chat. We're getting all the big game today. Swablu. Or not Swablu, not to. No Sky Swab is our switch in for them, so we'll do that. I'm gonna heal. Okay. Also, since it's been a second since we've done that, don't forget to make sure you're staying hydrated. Make sure you are checking your posture. I'm trying my best not to be slouched like a gremlin. Honestly, the new mic is kind of helping on that front. And just generally make sure you are taking care of yourselves, please. It is very important to do so. Okay. Zubats. At least we got somebody that knows confusion. There we go. Come on. There you go. Okay. Gah. Why are our outlines so heavy looking right now? Okay. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not feeling the most confident going into this gym. So whatever happens, I'm prepared to let happen. That being said, I'm going to do my best to make sure that we're giving ourselves a fair shake of things. I'm not too sure what he leads off with. So I'm actually going to let Z lead because he's neutral. And we're gonna make the most of this. I think I am going to go ahead and just round up our potions. 15. That can't get us through this gym, then we were doomed from the go. Okay. Alrighty. There's no getting around it now. And with this beautiful sunset in the background, go ahead and save and hope this is not the last. Second gym already? Did I say second gym? Well, I meant first gym if I said second, so that was a Freudian slip. Wait, which is this? This is the first gym. This is Falkner. Alright, here we go. Falkner. I'm Falkner. The Violet City Pokemon Gym Leader. People say can clip flying type Pokemon's wings with a jolt of electricity. I will allow such insults to bird Pokemon. I'll show you the real power. Alright. Here we go. Okay, we're starting off with Doduo. Let's go and just tackle. Okay, yeah, Smokescreen's not gonna help us in this gym. They've all got aerial ace. Good to know. Wasn't sure if that was just the ace. That does not do as much as I'd like it to do. My brain was off, you probably said first. That's fair. I honestly couldn't say. Alright. Please don't hurt me too bad. Quick attack. Okay. I am just going to give us as much health as we can. This potion's going to bring us up to full exactly, which is nice. And then it's going to do what it's going to do, but that little bit could make a difference between life and death, so gotta be careful with it. Okay. There we go. Level 13, level 13. Wants to learn Growl. What have we got? Tail Up and Sandtack? Yeah, no, you're not learning Growl. It's like maybe as a last-ditch effort. Maybe. But not that. No, thank you. Farfetch could be a little scary. Let's go to Char. I don't think they've got Cut this early. Cut is a grass move in this game, but just in case. Yeah, Aerial Ace is definitely the TM for this gym. No! Rip anyone who is using earbuds. Who's got the best defense? Alright, well that's the Gator. Go get him, Gator. My entire strategy was hinging on that Charmander. So rip that. Can you please chill? Oh no, this is... this run might be over already. This run very well may be over already. Dude, poison jab? Okay. I don't like this. You know what I think I'm actually gonna do? Let's actually go out to Cole. Farfetch is the Ghastly at this rate. Because this will at least be resisted. Poison jab, we're immune to. Go to sleep. Please. I'm begging. Sleep. Thank you. I was not expecting that other aerial ace to one-shot. Goodness me. I don't know what answers we got for Pidgeotto. Obviously, we didn't have much of one anyway if Charmander went down one blow. Because obviously its defenses weren't as good as I assumed they were. But guess I've got to play this a little bit more carefully here. Speaking of which, I'm actually going to heal up now. And we're going to hope that this stays asleep. And we'll keep confusing after. I'm actually a little surprised he didn't potion up there. Oh, there it was. Okay. Watch this. Crit. Apparently there's like a military jet going overhead, so sorry if you can hear that. If you can't, then I guess I'll keep this mic because that was so loud. Oh, we're going straight into Pidgeotto. Okay. Honestly, Cold Bell Hypnosis I think is our best bet here. Oh, it's level 15. Even better. Don't crit me, please. Okay, that does 10. Let's just keep hypnosising. Think we're okay. Obviously, we've got to heal now. This Pidgeotto. Can't hear it? Okay. Maybe I will keep this microphone then. Like, it was so loud, my desk was shaking. Okay. I think we kind of have to put this thing to sleep first and foremost, so sorry for dragging this out. But we either drag it out now or we are restarting the run again. I don't want to do that. As much as I would like to use a Charmander, obviously fate has other ideas in store for me. Charmander just never works out for me. Thank you. Except now I've got to heal because a crit will kill. I'm not messing around with crit percentages. Okay, now the ideal here is to stay asleep, the max number of turns, and we confuse with confusion. That's the ideal. I don't think that's going to happen, obviously. Oh, there's a crit. Oh, well, at least I got a confusion. You're scared after Charmander? I am too, don't worry. There goes all our money. Look how much damage that confusion did too. This game is so fun. You're not gonna hit yourself, are you? You're just gonna keep punching me in the face. Yep, there we go. Cheers to that one. God, if he heals this, I don't think we're gonna have enough confusions in the world. Controversial, but I'm using the super potion now. This is his ace. I'm not losing to another ace. I think just about anything else we can try and make something work, but the aces is where they're gonna get you, so. Come on, Pidgeotto. Be a friend. That's nothing. Be a friend, please. I love its little, like, cowlick that it's got. Of course he's gonna save his potion for this too, you know. We all know that's what's coming. Oh, right, he's got a berry. That's why wouldn't he have a berry? At least we got a good number of hypnosis on that one. Confusion? I'm not asking for much. Oh. Guess I wasn't asking for much. Oh, even better. Even better. Do the work for me, please. I beg of you. I can't hit you. Oh, well. We can't all have nice things. It's halfway. Oh, no. I just remembered. This has roosts. We really need to take this thing out. Because otherwise it's just gonna roost. And all this progress is gonna be gone in one turn. Even if they don't use a potion. Confuse! Hacks, please. Don't scare you. I'm scared. Can we all be scared together? I'm hoping they're just gonna keep seeing a kill and like keep trying to take that, and the potions are just gonna keep it saved off just a little bit. No, that was like the worst we could have done. Is Falkner taking pity on me? Is that why he's not healing? I gotta take this risk, right? I just got to. How is he not healing? You know? I'm not gonna question it. The Pidgeotto was given its due in blood. We're a lot poorer. That doesn't help us at all, Colbell. But we're somewhere. We're not seeing it on a Murkrow. No, no, no. Who wants to take a Murkrow? Who is beefy? M's a little beefy anyway. These are pity hits. They honestly kind of were. Colbell did its job. It was our tank. That's what we needed from it. Do you have Nightshade, good sir? No. That does way too much damage. This is so painful. The difference is night and day when you've actually got a Pokemon that can hit them versus when you don't. As is clearly evident. I'm not going to be able to outpace it. Unaware is not very helpful right now. Who's got the best attack for their situation? Honestly, that would be Eevee. Eevee's hurt. So we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna swap out to God Dave. We are not going to sacrifice God Dave if I can help it, but we're gonna try and heal Eevee. I'm so sorry, God Dave. You're going to the great beyond because we need to heal Eevee. Listen, it's God Dave or the run. I know that's going to be unpopular. Hey, people were mad when I didn't sacrifice Benny last time. We are doing what we gotta do here. Come on. Stab tackle. Do something, please. Oh my gosh, that damage is so much nicer. We're almost out of potions, by the way. It needs to be done. It do. Okay. I don't know what to do. It's gonna outspeed. I don't want to sacrifice Eevee. I'm going to use one more potion. We're going to save the last one for a rainy day. That is what that is. I can't stand attack anything because it's got 2 moves that never miss. Okay, please don't do what you gotta do. Thank you. Please, please, Eevee, please. This is the most painful thing. Because I'm really trying to keep Swablu healthy, but either I just straight up let Eevee go down now, or we go out to Swablu and hope with our 1 potion. Switch it. Alright. Let's try. I don't like this. Oh, we're over. Yeah, we're done. We don't have priority. Wow. What a difference that makes. Who's fastest? Oh, who got left? Oh, it's Eevee. Okay, well. GG's. Here's to run number 4. I did not realize that all of his Pokemon were going to be level 14. I thought they were all level 12, so that's also just on me for misremembering. This is rough. It really is. I don't know why I'm even trying, but I figured I couldn't not use the last potion on someone. Yeah. Not having priority was a general killer. It genuinely was. Oh, well, at least we're taking out the Murkrow. Write it down, honestly. I'm gonna have to. Oh, that was a crit. Insult to injury. Level 14. Hey, maybe that 1 point in speed will make a difference for us. I'm still gonna try. I've got to. It looks really dire, though. This is gonna use its, Oh, no, it's not. Oh, we lived that! How did we live that? God dang it. This is why I've never beaten this game. Now you all understand. You are completely reliant upon the random encounters that you get because it didn't even use the solar beam to flex on us. That's so messed up. Well, so it goes. That's how it be sometimes. That's alright though. That was pain. Yeah. I'm really tempted to get Jolteon next time if we don't have anything super effective because the difference in having something super effective is so noticeable on that gym. So that was run 4. Run 3? Run 3. 3 was not the charm. We tried. We'll be back at it again next week, same time. If you want to relive the trauma, I think I'm not going to get off of Route 1 for a second, if this go was any indication. So we're just going to keep going at it. All you can do. Literally nothing else for it, so I'm not giving up. We're going to keep working at this. I may stream this multiple times next week just to try and get some more progress in, too. So keep an eye out in case I do end up announcing that as well. I know it's technically a holiday, so we'll see what ends up happening. No hard commitments either way. Feel free to check out my Discord and YouTube if you've not already done that. But I think with all that being said, we'll just pick ourselves up, dust ourselves off, learn for next time, and go accordingly. So that's gonna be all for us for today. But I do believe the lovely Z-Mom is streaming presently. So we'll go ahead and double check in on her. Just want to make sure she actually is live. She is. So let's go ahead and raid Z, see what is going on with her. I think she's doing Phasma, which is a bit more of a spooky one, but I guess you can always just pretend that that's the ghosts of our Pokemon that's coming back to haunt her and not me, because I'm not doing Phasma right now. So, again, thank you all so much for hanging out. Till next time, I'll see you all then. If the raid wants to go through. Oh, I put an extra M in there. There we go. But until next time, stay happy, stay safe, and bye.